In high school, Giovanni DeSantis was a really talented linebacker at Central Catholic. He could have played in college at some smaller schools, but he chose a different path. But that doesn't mean he's left the sidelines. Giovanni DeSantis might have hung up the cleats after high school, but his passion for competing is still as high as it's ever been. He's just doing it in a different way as a cheerleader at the University of Toledo.
It's still a sport, no matter, people can say what they want. It is exhausting. I will say I'm the strongest I've ever been, and I'm not nearly on the same regime I was back in high school when it came to lifting. This is a sport, and this is something that really kicks your butt if you really put the time and effort in to do it. I can promise you, me at 230 pounds back in high school was not flipping and doing any of this stuff that I'm doing now. I can tell you that.
He's been around cheerleading his entire life. His sisters both cheer, so this shouldn't be a total shock. But he's found a new sport to love, and he still gets to be around the game of football.
It's awesome. I wouldn't trade it for the world. This is one of the best opportunities I've had. I mean, you saw me beforehand having fun and throwing things in the air. I'm throwing a person in the air at this point. It's a lot of fun. You can do some really cool stuff, and it's something that I've really fallen in love with.
You might have noticed DeSantis during that Toledo-Ohio State game. As Thomas Zyrus caught a touchdown pass, DeSantis was the first to greet his former high school rival in the end zone.
That was football. That was just something coming out of me. I was like, oh my God. I've known Thomas a long time. We were on the same Little League teams together. We grew up in the same area, always playing against each other. He went to St. John's, I went to Central, a lot of friends between each other. I've known him well, and seeing a guy that I know like that get that touchdown, ran. I wouldn't say he ran to me, but he ran towards that way, and I just got something came over me, and I had to get on the field and congratulate him somehow and give him a little shot. I don't know if it was what it used to be, but it was something.